Welcome to the first episode of Embarrassing Moments. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, especially when you get out of a relationship. Now, in this episode, we will be talking about a woman who says she got left. Now, before we see this clip, I gotta ask you guys, one, why did she get left? Next question, is she actually looking to do business, or is she actually looking for romance? Then the next thing, and this is the most important thing, just something to keep in the back of your mind. Wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger? All right, let's check her out. Actually, let me cue this up. Here we go.
This man just left me here because I didn't want to have him. Because I didn't want to give him no. So he left me outside. Like, what the? I'm literally outside waiting for this other man to come pick me up. Like, one thing about it, don't play with me because now I'm going to.
Listen. I think that this is a skit, and the acting in here seems pretty terrible.
Because I didn't want to give him no.
But let's just go with this. Let's just say that this is real. Let's just say that she's not capping and that she's actually standing on business. Let's check this. Let's have this conversation. First, why is this man leaving, right? Or why did this man leave her? Now, there's no story, no backstory, so we don't even know why or how, right? Did she get kicked out of a car? Did she show up at a random spot? How did she get to this random spot? I don't know. But again, let's play. So she says that he left because she wasn't giving up the. Now, I'm going to just say, based on the way she's dressed, based on the way she's talking, she's a woman that gives up the. That's what she sounds like to me. Now, when we think about a wife, companion, a fun girl, or a gold digger, it's hard for me to believe that a wife would be the woman to have another man in play, especially after she already kind of sort of looks like a stripper, kind of sort of is moving and acting and talking like a stripper. It's kind of hard for me to believe that. Now, for me personally, I wouldn't put her in a wife position, and clearly the guy that left her didn't put her in that position either. Now, instead of her feeling embarrassed, she took this as a moment to feel empowered because she didn't give up the.
Like, one thing about it, don't play with me because now I'm going to.
Now, here's the funny thing about her not giving it up. This is an important message for all men, including myself. There's always another man in the background, right? So no matter what you think you're going to do for this woman, it doesn't matter if she's not giving it up, because there is another guy that she can just call up and he's going to come running. You know why? Because he's already beating the brakes off that thing. That's the reason why. Was she looking to do business, or was she looking for romance? I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys again, I think this is a skit, but we're going to play around with this. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this was business. This was a terrible business deal, and the business was done up front, meaning she was going to try to get what she could get out of this guy in the beginning, so she didn't have to worry about whatever she couldn't get throughout or at the end of that relationship. So, with this being said, fellas, you really do have to improve yourselves. Why? Because when you have enough confidence, you can make the move like this. Now, personally, I don't know if I would leave a woman. Well, it depends on her behavior, but I'm actually say this. Let me jump out on a limb and say this. Whenever I do date, I prefer the woman have her own car, right? So there won't be any like me picking her up or me dropping her off, right? Because if I have to do that, I'm gonna just tell you guys, I feel entitled to get the like I just do. Because if I have to do all of that extra work and you're not a virgin, and who knows when you got it in last, it could have been right before this date, it could have been last night, yesterday, last week. The point that I'm making to you is this: I refuse to put in a certain amount of work for a woman that is not a virgin, because the funny thing to me is that this is a flex, that she's able to have another man. To me, this really just sounds like stripper talk. This sounds, again, like a fun girl, a girl that is going to give you headaches when she's not able to get what she actually wants. So, fellas, if this is the type of woman that you desire to have, I'm going to tell you, have at it. But please make sure that you have your shit together. Make sure you have a better mind, better body, and better finances. How do you do that? Meditate, affirm, right? Use affirmations to help your mind, because you have to believe in you before anybody else will. Next, exercise, be active. This gives you a better body, a better looking body. If you think women don't like a guy who has a nice looking body, then you're crazy. Next, and this is the most important thing, invest in yourself. That means improve your finances through your own personal skills. This will allow you to have services, business, right? Things that you can actually do to make more money, right? Now that you're making money, now you get to actually choose the woman or the women that you want to deal with. And most importantly, when you have the power of choice like this, you can leave this woman on the curb. Wherever she is, you can leave her ass there. Now, with this being said, this is the reason you have to adapt to dating, because a rotten apple can make you sick. And this woman looks and sounds like a rotten apple. So if you bite into that,
Like, one thing about it, don't play with me, because now I'm gonna.
throw it away, spit it out. It's not worth having, because what you just seen here was friends with benefits, situationships, flings, maybe even somebody's vacay bay. Yes, I got all of that based on what she said, because for her to be able to just call up another guy and he's on his way to come pick her up, that guy was definitely in the background the whole time. He's the guy that's actually beating the brakes off of that. All right, so just keep those things in mind. But I do have a question for you guys. What do you think? Why do you think this man left her? And or do you actually think that this is actually a skit? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.